How to Survive April 1st from the mind of Lawrence Bailey. Hello there, I'm Lawrence Bailey, and welcome to your guide to surviving April 1st, or as it's commonly called, April Fool's Day. Now, you may be asking, Lawrence, why do I need a survival guide for April 1st? Well, that's a very good question. Let's say, for example, one day you read an article in a magazine, let's say a heritage railway magazine. You see an article that claims a locomotive's name and livery is going to be changed. You then tell your friends about it, only to find out later that you were wrong. Then you spend years with it playing on repeat in your mind, and just when you think you've forgotten about it, you see that same friend again, and then lo and behold, the memory pops up again, all just to remind you of your failure. Granted, that's just a hypothetical. That's never happened to me before. I've never fallen for an April Fool. Anyway, April Fool's Day has been around for a long time, and its origin is subject to vigorous academic speculation. However, that one theory about a jester named Kugel tricking Constantine into making him king for a day and then demanding the day be henceforth a day for stupidity is a hoax. Professor Baskin made it up as a joke during an interview with the Associated Press in 1983. He used it as a lesson for his students to double-check what they hear. Now, let's talk about some examples of April Fool's pranks. When it comes to pranks, any medium can be used to create an April Fool. This can range from TV programs, magazines, radio, and newspapers. Also that newfangled platform YouTube that appeared a few years ago. Don't know how long that thing's going to last, but I should probably mention it. As you can see, nowhere is safe during an April 1st. Just kidding. Or am I? No. I don't think that was very good. Can we cut that? Sure, just keep going, Bailey. Why don't we talk about some past April Fools? Our first example comes from the BBC. In 1957, Panorama aired a fake segment called The Spaghetti Harvest. The report talks about farmers in Switzerland harvesting spaghetti from bushes. Another example from the BBC aired in 1975 and included a reporter telling a fake story about how the government would be phasing Northern Ireland's time to decimal time. The report discusses the potential effects the switch could have on the watch industry. Again, I have never fallen for any of those stories. I never fall for April Fools. Ever. Sorry, my eye's twitching. You okay, Lawrence? Do you need anything? No, I'm good now. You cut that bit out, won't you, right? Of course. Hopefully I don't need to give a warning to the editor again. Okay, cool. So how do you know if you're looking at a potential April Fool? Well, open your paper or magazine and keep an eye out for articles that seem off. Does the article fit with what you usually see in the publication? If it has a picture, does it look heavily edited? Does something feel off about it? If your family or friends have a different newspaper, check if your story is featured in that paper. Oh, and another thing, publications will include a clarification in the next issue, so make sure you buy the next issue too. If you want to make things fun, create a game with your friends to see who can spot a fake article first. Give the winner a fun prize too. Just don't gamble, okay? I don't endorse gambling on an April Fool's thing. Another thing to look out for is other people. Yes, even your friends and family could potentially play pranks on you. Now, usually these are harmless and can include jump scares or a scary puppet. However, there are people out there who are usually at their happiest when causing as much trouble as possible. Those who confuse fun for pain. Let me just say, be careful if anyone offers you a biscuit with a creamy filling. They may have filled it with toothpaste. If you want to try an April Fool's, here's some inspiration. There is a Scottish tradition which involves a person giving someone a letter who then needs to find another person to give it to. Think of it like a game of tag. Nice and harmless. Also great exercise and a chance for you to get outside. If it's sunny, make sure to wear sun cream though. And another thing, if you want to prank someone, don't do it after 12 PM or you'll become the April Fool. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little guide. Don't forget to buy more of my CDs from my online store for only £2 each. A great deal, I know. This is Lawrence Bailey, signing off. Bye.